Cool. Give it up. I'm not going to tell you what to give it up. I'm going to let you make a decision. You just give it up for what you want to. Do it for Shariar and Jeff now, since you're not clapping at that part of the joke. No? Alright. I always like a tangible awkwardness to start my sets. That's what I aim for. How is everyone? You guys good? Yeah, I can't see any of you because the sun is in my eyes apparently. I'm getting tan. Not because I put on rub-on tanner before every set and progressively I'll be orange by the end of this thing. It's pretty awesome. I already asked, how are you? Let's start this. Let's start this crazy train. Alright. You guys, I was in a bar the other night and I was hitting on a young lady. I tried to buy her a drink and she said, I wouldn't sleep with you if you were the last man on earth. Okay. Yeah, you would. Of course you would. You're the last man on earth. Are you serious? My dick would be like a precious resource. Fucking kidding me? Also, you didn't say last woman. Get in line. I'm the new king. I think I'll pick the queen. Thank you very much. You're a bitch about everything, so you're at the end of the line. How did me going to buy you a drink turn into a metaphor about a post-apocalyptic situation in which you would not fuck me? Hey, can I buy you a drink? Not even if nuclear winter... Alright, never mind, your voice is weird. Why is it that a drink is the only thing that's socially acceptable to buy a stranger? Like the only thing that's going to help me take advantage of you. I'm not taking advantage of people, I'm just saying in general. How weird is that? I couldn't be like, hey, you know, you look really nice, I saw you across the bar. Could I interest you in some sleeping pills? I couldn't help but notice you from over there. Do you mind if I hug you with this chloroform-covered rag? Go to sleep, weird voice. You can't buy anything else for a stranger. It's weird, you can't buy anything else. I can't go up to somebody in the grocery store. Be like, hey, you look very nice. Could I get you some produce? No? Okay, not vegetable. Anything in the grocery store so that later on through a conversation I could have your phone number, possibly awkwardly call you. I'll let the awkwardness get the laugh on that one. That's cool. Awesome. How, who's excited about the election? You're not? Why, do you work in government? Is that one? You're just over it. Fuck democracy, man. I'm moving to North Korea. Bullshit. Once a year they ask me to vote for my choices in life. Those assholes, can't they see that I'm busy picking out slacks? Can't they tell? Here's one. I think, going back to the primaries, or a little, like 2 months ago, I think it was kind of a stupid idea for Hillary to try to run a marathon campaign against a Kenyan. I just think that she should have thought about that one a little bit before she got into that. How old is John McCain? How old is he? I can't even tell. I'm gonna cut his leg off and count the rings. You gotta count it like a decade per jowl. 17, alright, you're 1,700 years old. He can't help but seem old, especially when he has to be next to Obama. He looks like a grandpa at like a community service banquet that Obama's doing. Like he should just have applesauce and oh, here you are, young gentleman. All right. Should have worked on that act out a little bit. Young gentleman is not anywhere apt for that joke. The only thing I could see him getting me to vote is like, pro-grandpa. Like what? I don't know. Pro-sweaters and yelling at the weather. All right. I like to smoke pot, as do many people, as do 260 million Americans. I totally pulled that. That could be the population. For all I know, that's the population. I like to smoke pot. I can't really drink. I have a beer here. I can't really drink. One time I tried to make a minivan fly, and it wasn't so much the takeoff, but the landing was poorly executed. It's the kind of thing that happens. So I smoke pot. I like pot. It only gets repped for its negative side effects. It's got many positive side effects. For instance, it's a scenic drug. You'd have a joint rolled, ready to go. Somebody like, no, don't light that, don't light that, don't light that. You see that mountain over there? Let's hike that shit and smoke it on top. That is a drug that makes you hike. They never talk about that in your You might eat too much, you might get paranoid, you might play a drum and grow dreadlocks. Whatever, you might as well go fucking hiking, smoke a joint, support your state parks. You get lost, it doesn't matter. You meet a troll, a leprechaun, a gypsy, you go river rafting. Sell pictures at the bottom. No other drug would work like that. You couldn't have like some guy about to shoot up in an alley. Hey, take that lighter away from that spoon real quick. You see that mountain over there? Let's hike that shit and shoot up on top. The other guy would be like, dude, are you fucking smoking weed? What the going on? They always told us in our DARE classes, they were always like, don't smoke pot, it's gonna be laced. I want to meet the drug dealer who's giving away drugs. Like, I sold him a 50 bag of pot, but get this, I threw in $10 of coke. I'm not doing it for the money, man. I just love playing pranks. Prankster. A good chuckle. I've seen the look on their face when they found out it was PCP. I went to Mexico. Good segue. I went to Mexico this last December. I love how Americans go to Mexico and we lose all our fucking ideas of what, like, is socially okay. We get drunk at 10 a.m. in Mexico. Doesn't matter if our mom's there, we're walking down the street with like a collector's Senor Frogs cup. Kids are going to school, there's people trying to go to work. Like, no, Mom, come here, we're gonna take shots. This little boy's gonna take a picture of us. He doesn't go to school, they don't have an economy here. Great, it's awesome. If they ever came and did that, if you were like just over there in Connecticut and you saw like a family of Mexican people and they're like, woohoo, just drinking in the street, you'd be like, should somebody call the cops maybe? But that's obviously the reason why there's so many migrant workers here. Because if that's their only impression of Americans, they have to think there's job openings. Of course there's jobs. Have you seen them? Drink at 10 in the morning. Yeah, we're going to get jobs all over the place. Correct, man. They drink with their moms. I went to Cirque du Soleil this year. I love the circus. I think it's amazing. But Cirque du Soleil is a $90 circus. Who the fuck classed up the circus? He's like, hey, get rid of the popcorn and like churros or whatever. Let's get tapas and edamame in that thing. But you're at the circus, you're at Cirque du Soleil, and you're like, all right, $90, let's see it. And you know, they're doing the flipping and dancing, and there's people with feathers on, and kinda. And then halfway through Cirque du Soleil, they floated a midget into the circus tent, tied to 4 balloons. And then they pushed her out over the audience and you were allowed to push her feet, bop her around. Hello, that's the $90 fucking right there. Fuck the rest of the circus, $90 midget bopping, let's do it, America. Line around the circus tent. I saw this guy, though, he came up to one of the Cirque du Soleil people right after the circus, and he goes, "Hey, you've got to tell me about that little midget lady. She's adorable." Cirque du Soleil woman gets really pissed off. "Excuse me, she's a little person?" I was like, okay, correct, that is the PC way of saying that, but I don't know if you're allowed to take the moral high ground right now, since you just tied said little person to 4 balloons and then bopped her around the audience like a beach ball at a Bon Jovi concert. I'm not really sure if you're the moral one here. Hey, thank you guys very much.